Welcome, wrestling fans, back to the Nation Network. This is the NWA, and tonight we make history. For the first time in the history of the NWA, an all-woman pay-per-view. We're coming to you live from the Chase in St. Louis, Missouri. This is NWA Empower. All right, fans, we get ready to kick off Empower, and look at this. We are looking at the AEW Women's Champion. That is Dr. Britt Baker, making her way into the ring at this time.
I can only imagine what Dr. Britt Baker's got on her mind. She's got a title match later tonight, we know that.
First off, I want all of you to know that this doesn't surprise me in the least. You see, I was sent to defend the AEW Women's Championship right here tonight, but it appears my scheduled opponent didn't have the guts to show up here at Empower. That's right, but who can blame her? We all know what would have happened. So it looks like tonight you're gonna have to get by with one last championship title match. Don't hate the players, hate the game. The fact of the matter is this, there is no one
And that looks like it's going to be Mickie James is coming out.
She's in charge of the whole production. She is the one calling the shots, and she looks like she's ready to go herself. She's in a match later tonight.
That's right, it's going to be an 8-woman tag team match. She's promised to bring some friends. We can't wait to see what that looks like. But now what's happening here?
Oh, no, honey. There's no way you're getting off that easy. Now, things happen in this business all the time. I've been there, you've been there, the fans have all seen it before. You will defend that title tonight, honey, because I made some phone calls, and I found a worthy opponent for you. As a matter of fact, you're gonna find out in a very short time how worthy she is. It doesn't work like that. I'm the champion. I have a right to know who I'm defending my championship against. You don't just dust off one of your has-been friends and have them troll out here and get a shot against the AEW Women's Championship. Oh, I assure you, I'm not dusting anything off. As a matter of fact, if you keep shooting your mouth off the way you are, I'm pretty sure, without much effort, she's gonna close it for you. I think if we're gonna sit here and talk about who's gonna shut someone else's mouth, then I'd be the expert on that, don't you think? After all, I am Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. That's right. That's right. Congratulations. You're a dentist. The whole world knows. And what they're going to know tonight is you're the former AEW Women's Champion. I highly doubt that, Mickey, but you keep on believing it. So yeah, I have a contract that I have to uphold. No problem. Bring it. Don't worry about it. I'm not the one that you have to concern yourself with. When you say bring it, trust me. This girl is going to. Well, that's great, because I'm not looking for easy ways out. I prove each week, each night, that I'm the best in the women's division. Not just in the AEW either. Tonight, I will be the best of them all. And you'll just know you were wrong. And your pick is going to lose to the AEW Women's Champion, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD.
Well, things happen on the fly when it's live, and we've got a title match, but we don't even know who our opponent's going to be now.
All right, wrestling fans, we are ready to kick things off again, coming to you live from the Chase here in St. Louis. This is Empower Night 1 of a 2-night supercard event of NWA Wrestling. Tomorrow, of course, NWA 73 making her way down towards the ring, and this time, Tenille Dashwood.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Melbourne, Australia, Ted Neil Dashing Wood.
Well, Tenille Dashwood from Impact Wrestling coming down towards the ring. And it's going to be an interpromotional event because she's going up against one of the top stars. She used to be right here in NWA, now calls AEW her home. But she'll always have a place right here in NWA, and that is the one and only Thunder Rosa.
And that's how we kick things off tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a total of 4 championship title matches, including a 3-way tag team match to determine the first ever Impact Women's Tag Team Champions. The AEW Women's title is on the line. The NWA Championship will be on the line. And of course, the Impact Women's Knockout Championship will be on the line. Complete night of wrestling for you right here on the Nation Network.
And her opponent from Tijuana, Mexico, Thunder Rose.
Thunder Rosa making her way down towards the ring. And I'll tell you right now, this ought to be a really interesting matchup between these two ladies.
Well, they say styles make fights. They have some very interesting styles here, and they're two totally opposite styles. We'll see how they get along together. Thunder Rosa, of course, a well-versed, well-trained MMA fighter. She's learned a lot in several different disciplines of martial arts. She's accompanied that with a just general athletic ability and a professional wrestling training background as well. It has put her on top of the mountain here in the NWA in the past. I have no doubt she'll reach that same height in the AEW.
You have to almost think to yourself, if this match weren't already signed, Britt Baker might have been seeing her tonight.
Tenille Dashwood starting things off on the suplex, and you're right, that would have been a big title match right there. And we know she's going to have a big title match tonight. We just don't know who she's going to be defending it against. Tenille Dashwood getting the early advantage. We'll see how long that holds up as Thunder Rosa quickly reverses out of that one. As we mentioned earlier, ladies and gentlemen, there is a special open challenge Mickie James has issued to the AEW locker room. It'll be Mickie James and 3 tag team partners of her choosing, going up against anyone from the AEW roster that wants to go up against them.
Again, it's going to be a hell of a night of women's wrestling. It's going to be all the names that you can imagine are going to be here. The best of the best, they will be here.
And Dashwood dropping Thunder Rosa on the back of her head. Oh, open hand slap. And I don't know if that was a smart move or not.
Yeah, the last thing you want to do is get the ire up on Thunder Rosa. She's got that Latin fury in her, and when she unleashes it, you're in trouble.
We've seen it before, no doubt about it. And Tenille Dashwood better hope she doesn't see it here tonight. Some stiff forearms, though, finding their mark. Oh, what a move right there by Tenille. As Rosa goes head first right into the knee.
Often we talk about the fact that you have to isolate a body part. She is targeting the head of Thunder Rosa in this one.
Oh my goodness, senton off the top rope, and it connects. Dashwood is in control right here, and I think a lot of people might consider it an upset for Tenille to get the win here. I don't know if I would agree with that.
I wouldn't agree with that either. She's a seasoned veteran. She knows exactly what she's doing in the ring. She's still in the prime of her career.
Oh, there's that figure 4 headlock now. Referee is there to see if she wants to submit. Tenille Dashwood coming out the back. Nicely done. Oh, what a move by Thunder Rosa. Into the corner she goes. We want to welcome all of you joining us live on the Nation Network. Shout out to Keith O'Toole as we bring you Empower Night 1 of a 2-night Supercard feature here on the Nation Network featuring the NWA. Goes for the cover now, hooks the leg, gets a 1 count, but that's it as Tenille Dashwood easily kicking out from that one. Series of forearms again, but this time Dashwood ducks one out and comes out the other side. Irish whip sends her into the turnbuckle. Oh, she caught her with that flying cross block into the corner. One of her trademark maneuvers here.
Yeah, she's going to follow it up with another one, and if she cinches this one in, it might be all over.
Oh, there it is, reaching back. She's got it, and it's applied. Thunder Rosa, will she be able to give it up? Look at this, what an escape.
Man, I'll tell you, you don't see many people escape. When Tenille Dashwood puts that on you, it's normally lights out.
Using those leg strikes to take the wind out of the sails, perhaps, of Tenille Dashwood, who comes up and gets caught with a series of clotheslines. Now hits the ropes back out front. Tilt the world backbreaker across the knee. Ties her up here, and oh, this is not going to end well for Dashwood. There's the slam face first into the mat. Thunder Rosa hooks the leg. It might be enough. That's 2, and almost got her.
Close calls, but they don't count. You need the 3 or you need the submission. It's that simple.
Oh, that could be the submission right there. She's got that dragon sleeper locked in deep. Oh, I thought she submitted.
I thought so too.
She managed to find a way out. Both of these women have been put to the test early on, and they are both still going. Thunder Rosa now winding up the arm. Targeting the shoulder area. Deep arm drag, and Tenille Dashwood again taken down. Thrown over the top rope, and boy, she landed awkwardly on the apron. And now from the top rope, what is Thunder Rosa gonna do? Fist drop all the way from the top rope.
It's a long way down from up there, but she did it.
And continues the beating outside the ring as both of these women exchanging blows with one another. Dashwood goes for the cover now, hooks the leg, and this time she's got her feet up on the ropes. Referee doesn't see it.
Almost got away with that one. Thunder Rosa saw it, though.
Dashwood in the ring. Gonna bring Thunder Rosa back in the hard way with a suplex. A lot of action coming your way here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, as part of NWA Empower. Tomorrow, don't forget, be more NWA wrestling action for you as we celebrate 73 years of the NWA right here on the Nation Network with NWA 73. Draped across the top rope, slingshots her back to the middle of the ring. Dashwood now looks like she might be out of gas.
She's definitely showing some tiredness, but she's in control. She just got to pace herself and put it away.
Has her up in the air. There's a slam. That Thunder driver hooks the leg. Gets 1, gets 2, and she's got the win. Huge victory for Tenille Dashwood.
Well, again, there are those that'll say it's an upset. I can't agree with that. I can say that I would understand people thinking that she wasn't going to win the match, but you shouldn't be shocked that she did.
Well, indeed, Tenille Dashwood getting away with a big, big victory right here on NWA Power. Talking about bragging rights, that's something that she'll definitely be crowing about for some time to come. I have no doubt in my mind.
And justifiably so. She pulled off a massive victory.
Here is your winner, Ted Neil Dashing Wood.
Huge victory for Tenille Dashwood here in the opening contest. This is NWA Empower, ladies and gentlemen. All right, fans, it is time for the 8-woman tag team match. We're going to find out who from AEW has decided to come out here and accept the challenge made by Mickie James.
Introducing first, from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Ali.
Good first pick right there. Ali coming down.
Of course, Ali, formerly with Impact Wrestling, now a member of the AEW women's roster, also referred to as the Bunny. And she has accepted this open challenge to be a member of this 8-woman tag team match, and she's representing the AEW here tonight.
Like I said, that's a good start. Now let's see what the three partners are going to look like here and just how stiff the competition is going to be.
And her partners, from Sydney, Australia, CC Cheryl.
Oh, CC Chanel coming down here. And this young lady generally makes her home on the West Coast right now.
She's had a great run over there as well. She's gotten so much better over the past year. And I cannot blame her for not wanting to miss out on this opportunity.
She has performed in the AEW on rare occasions and now is going to be siding alongside the Bunny, and that ought to be real interesting to see how these guys get along.
Now the question is who's their partner is going to be.
Oh my goodness. This young lady has definitely been getting on the radar.
Emi Sakamoto.
Emi Sakura has had a lot of success in AEW in recent weeks. She is well known overseas, a Japanese mainstay to say the least, and now bringing her talent here to North America so that the fans here can become more familiar with her and her wrestling style. Well, that's 3 of the 4. Now it is time to see who is going to round out this team.
It's the one thing about an open challenge, you never know what you're going to get.
Oh, hold on just a moment. Look at
And
this.
their partner from Minneapolis, Minnesota, Julia Hart.
A member of the Varsity Blondes, Julia Hart. Now, I'll say one thing. She is the least experienced member on her team. Less than a year in ring, but she is extremely talented.
Yeah, she's what you call a natural athlete. I mean, the girl's got all kinds of talent and ability. She's got a gymnast background, cheerleading background. Might not sound like it works well for wrestling, but she's taken that along with a lot of proper training. She's been brought up the right way.
Okay, and here comes the captain of their opposing team. The lady who is running the whole show tonight,
And their
Mickie James.
First, from Richmond, Virginia, Mickie James.
Well, Mickie James, you know what? She's been in the ring in recent months. I mean, it's not like she's been retired for decades. She hasn't. She's not even retired now. I would say she's considered herself semi-retired.
Yeah, Mickie James, no doubt about it, still has plenty left to offer. And tonight, now she knows what she's going up against. Question is, who's she going to battle with? You gotta be kidding me.
That can only be one person.
And her partners from Stanford, North Carolina, Lita.
Hall of Fame legend Lita is here at Empower.
That she hasn't been in the ring quite as active as Mickie James, but you know what? When you have this level of talent, I gotta believe she got some practice in before tonight. What a talent she is. It's gonna be amazing. Looking forward to seeing this.
Now, Mickie James said she was bringing some friends with her. Now we've got a much better idea what that looks like. They say blood is thicker than water. No way. It is!
From Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Trish Stratus.
When you talk about legends in the women's division, you can't do it without including Trish Stratus in the conversation.
Absolutely not. One of the original members of the women's movement as far as I'm concerned, and you're looking at her right here at the Chase in St. Louis, Missouri. This night just became a whole lot more historic.
Without question.
And look at this. Kylie Ray.
And their partner from Chicago, Illinois, Kyle Lee Ray.
Good choice. I'll tell you right now, Mickie James put together one hell of an interesting team here.
Kylie Ray has been a member of the NWA roster for the last couple of months. She's done very well for herself and the opportunities that she's had. And what a great night this will be for her to be competing alongside some of the all-time greats. I'm sure some of that's got to rub off.
No doubt about it. She'll be better for the experience tonight. No matter how the match ends up, won't even matter.
These 8 women will be competing. First pinfall or submission will determine the outcome of this one. And once again, we welcome everyone joining us here live on the Nation Network. Shout out to Infrared TV in the house as this one starts officially. And it's the Bunny with a neck breaker.
Got her in that straitjacket neck breaker. Mickie James is down and in trouble early on. Allie putting the boot right to her face.
Well, if something doesn't happen quickly here, this could be a very short 8-woman tag team match. We'll see, however. Drops her across the top rope, and Mickie James in trouble. As the Bunny spikes the knee of Mickie James into the canvas. Oh, she goes for broke, and nobody home, but she manages to come right back with a couple of stiff forearm shots.
Mickie James in the wrong part of town, and this time she does not miss.
Allie with a springboard handspring into a moonsault. Got turned around, didn't see it. Mickie James makes the tag, and now here comes Kylie Rae.
Kylie Rae hits the ring, but then... Oh, hold on just a moment. Look at this. Oh, man, lights out.
The Bunny with a belly-to-back suplex, and Kylie Rae comes crashing down. Nice drop kick this time now, and Kylie Rae starting to get some of the momentum going in her team's direction. Trish Stratus up on the apron trying to fire up this crowd. There's a tag. And now Lita, legal in the ring, comes up with a drop kick. Nicely done. Allie was trying to make it to the corner, wasn't able to do so. Emi Sakura was over there getting ready, as well as Julia Hart. Nice arm drag right there, and should have took the opportunity, in my opinion, to get out of the match and get the fresh person in.
Crucifix, shoulders are down, and that's a 1.
Looking at some legends in the ring here tonight for sure. We've got Lita, we've got Trish, we've got Mickie James as part of Empower. Nice jawbreaker, that got her full attention. There's the Irish whip into the turnbuckle. She goes, and now Lita's in the wrong part of town. Tag made, and Emi Sakura is going to be legal. Look at this double team. Oh, into a sit-out bomb, nicely done.
Hey, considering these girls have never tagged up before together, that's pretty impressive.
And she drives that knee right into the back of the head. Emi Sakura does not seem to be the least bit frazzled at the fact that she's in the ring with a legitimate legend in women's wrestling right now. She's acting like it's any other day of the week.
Well, like I said, one of the things we've noticed about her in her time here in North America is she is confident. No shortage of confidence, but at the same point in time, she maintains humility, which is always a nice combination to have.
Now look at this deadlift. Look at this, strength on display. Gut-wrench suplex, I believe, coming up, and it is. Trish Stratus coming out of retirement for one night only, but she may be getting knocked right back into it. Emi Sakura now, along with CC Chanel, crossing paths. Oh, look at the tag made, nicely done. Now CC Chanel goes to work on the arm. There's that figure 4 headlock. Big elbow right between the eyes, and Lita in trouble. Look at CC Chanel.
Well, I mentioned when she made her way down to the ring how much better she's gotten over the last year. You see her getting up there with a little shuffling around. She's feeling confident.
Shining Wizard, and that almost knocked her out cold. The OG locking up right now with the young blood as these two ladies outside the ring better pay attention to the count. Lita fighting her way out with those elbows finding a mark in the midsection, and now CC Chanel sent crashing to the mat. We remind you fans, this is night one of a two-night Supercard extravaganza featuring the NWA, as CC Chanel just gets slammed across the apron. Referee decided that was enough to break the count and start over again. Head first into the apron, and CC Chanel in trouble.
Well, I admit we don't want to see this end on a count out or a DQ if we can avoid it. Referee being a little bit lax, in my opinion, by allowing that to be considered a count break, but hey, he's the ref.
Into the steps. Lita's in trouble. Count is up to 7. Again. CC Chanel beats the count out, and that might be enough. Lita's not going to be able to get up. There's your winners by a count out.
Well, it wasn't exactly what we had anticipated, but you never know. When you have that many women in the ring at one time, something's got to give, and it did.
Look at that double team move right there. That had a big impact on Lita. And keep in mind, she hadn't been in the ring in quite some time.
It's one thing to remember how to do everything. It's another thing to be in ring shape and condition, and I don't feel like she really was.
I'd have to agree with that. Based on tonight's performance, it just seemed like the youth had what it needed to have.
Here are your winners, Ali, CC Cheryl, Amy Sakamoto, and Julia Hart.
Big victory for those 4 ladies. Stick around, ladies and gentlemen. Plenty more action here to come on NWA Power. All right, fans, it is time to crown the first ever Impact World
Making
Tag
her way
Team
to the
Champions
ring,
in the women's division.
Anna Jay and Tia Kelly.
Well, representing the AEW, these 2 ladies going under the banner of the Dark Order, but only really one of them belongs to the Dark Order, and that's Anna Jay.
Well, she and Tag Conti have been tagging up for months now, and she has try to convince her to come and join the Dark Order officially. Hasn't happened yet, doesn't mean it's not happening. I'd have to believe if they end up walking out of here with the Impact Women's Tag Team titles, though.
And her opponents. First, Billie Kay and Peyton Royce.
Billie Kay and Peyton Royce making their way towards the ring at this time. Recent additions to the Impact roster. We haven't seen a lot of them in the ring, but what we have seen has shown that they still have what it takes. This is their first shot in a tag team match, especially one with this much at stake.
We saw them getting in the face of the Impact Knockouts champion, Tessa Blanchard. That didn't go well, but to be fair, it doesn't go well for anybody, so.
And now the final team in this three-way dance. Here we have it.
And her opponents. First, Charlie Green and Rachel Elgin.
Talk about not wasting any time. Chelsea Green just became a member of Impact Wrestling and wasted no time getting herself a tag team partner. Not a bad choice either.
I have to agree 100% with that. Rachel Ellering, the daughter of Precious Paul Ellering. And these two women have their hands full tonight.
Well, this is what it's all about. No two ways about it. It's gonna happen.
All right, referee calls for the bell. All six are legal. First pinfall or submission. Clothesline from behind.
Could be hard calling all the action that's going to be taking place in this one, and I don't expect it's going to last very long. There's no tagging out. You're constantly at battle with someone. You could be double team, triple team.
Indeed, when it comes to tag team title matches, this is one of the most definitive ones you'll ever come across. Not in the traditional style like we saw in the last one where tags are made, but more of a Texas tornado effect, and it's all on the line here tonight. We've got bodies flying around inside, outside the ring, and right now, Anna Jay rolls through, gets one, and now, well, that could have been big.
Peyton Royce had to pay close attention to the referee there to make sure she doesn't get caught.
Anna Jay going to work on the neck as Billie Kay now outside the ring here. Chelsea Green missing with a drop kick. Rachel Ellering taking on two ladies at once, but meantime, the only ones that really matter right now are the two in the ring. That's where this one has to end. Anna Jay goes for the cover, but does not hook the leg. And a one count, all she's going to get, but look at this now. She's got a new problem. Irish whip sends her over the top rope onto the apron, and out she goes. Chelsea Green now locking up, but Billie Kay has her in that half grab. Referee asking if she wants to give it up.
Close call right there. They call themselves the Inspiration now. That's the tag team name they're going by. And if they win the tag team titles here tonight, that would definitely be something to be inspired by. Did you see what Rachel Ellering just did to Ty Conti?
She threw her into that steel post.
Yeah, I mean, she hurled her into it. Rachel's a tough girl, man. She's built for fighting, no two ways about it.
Both members of the Dark Order in the ring. Anna Jay comes away with a nice fireman carry. Oh, well, there it is. The Queen Slayer. It's locked in deep. Will that be enough? Referee is right there to see if this one's got to be ended. It's over.
Chelsea Green tried to break it up, but she didn't get there in time.
What a victory, ladies and gentlemen. The Dark Order. Anna Jay putting in that Queen Slayer. We have seen her get win after win after win with that hold, and tonight was no different.
Well, as we take a look back at some of the highlights, and there were plenty to be had. Rachel Ellering was doing a hell of a job here tonight. There it is. There it is.
Peyton Royce got caught up in the ropes, but in a match like this, the ropes will not save you. And look how close. Chelsea Green tried to get there in time to break it up, but she couldn't. And just like that, here are your Impact Tag Team Champions.
Are your winners, Anna Jay and Tia Kelly.
They are the Knockout Tag Team Champions. Nicely done.
We'll be back with plenty more action right here on NWA Empower. Stay with us live on the Nation Network.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Impact Wrestling Women's Championship.
All right, fans, we are back with more NWA Empower coming to you live from the Chase in St. Louis, Missouri. And this one is for the Knockouts Championship. Here comes the number one contender, Deonna Purrazzo.
Deonna Purrazzo has really been moving up the ranks very quickly. Some very impressive victories, but none will be more impressive than if she were to pull this one off here tonight.
She's not going up against an opponent. She's not going up against a champion. She's going up against a force of nature.
Yeah, just ask anyone. Ask anyone who had stepped in the ring with her.
I'm on my own, against the wall. The pressure's building, but no, I will never fall. Instead of drum, they hear me roar. And now I see that I'm way better than
Here comes the Knockouts champion, the Diamond, Tessa Blanchard. Since making her return to Impact Wrestling, she has shaken that roster up and the locker room. Going straight for the Knockouts title that she says I never lost. Making short work out of Sarah Logan to take that championship title back.
The pressure's building, but no, I will never fall. Instead of crying, they hear me roar. And now I see that I'm way better than before. I never needed you at all.
Well, I've got to believe anytime Tessa Blanchard steps between the ropes, she's the favorite. She's also the champion. You have the champion's advantage. That said, if anyone's going to beat her, I think Deonna Purrazzo is about as good a chance as you get.
Couldn't agree more. As we get ready to see these two ladies go to battle.
Introducing the challenger from Newark, New Jersey, Deonna the Professional. Introducing the champion from Charlotte, North Carolina. She is the Impact Wrestling Women's Champion, the Diamond.
Indeed, the Diamond, Tessa Blanchard. The daughter of Tully Blanchard, as well as stepfather Magnum TA, from whom she took the name for her finishing maneuver, the Magnum.
Perhaps the most true definition of a finisher, because when she hits you with that, it's finished.
Following this matchup, ladies and gentlemen, the AEW Women's Championship will be on the line, and we will find out who will be going up against Dr. Britt Baker in that one. Part of the champion's prerogative, as you can see in the upper right corner, there is a 10-minute time limit on this title match. Deonna Purrazzo is going to have to move quickly to make sure she gets this thing done. Shoulders are down, and she got an opportunity on Tessa Blanchard very early on.
Yeah, about 22 seconds in. Who saw that coming, right?
Straight from across that top rope, slingshot back out towards the middle of the ring. Oh, big forearm finding a mark. As Tessa Blanchard now just leaning into her in the corner. Dragging Deonna Purrazzo away from the ropes and now stretching out the arm. Tessa's in complete control right now of her opponent. Goes for a cover, does not hook the leg though, and you're not going to beat her that way.
Yeah, well, I would say the advantage goes to Tessa Blanchard. You cannot take this opponent lightly.
Snap suplex perfectly executed right there. Now the challenger coming back. Has that arm in a bad position. Nicely done, and goes for it again. Working on the left arm of the champion. Going for the cover, not going to get her, and again, both of these women are going to have to figure it out, because if you don't hook the leg, you're not going to get the victory. You're talking about the champion and the #1 contender, and you don't reach either of those positions by accident. Knees come up.
Trying for that standing senton, and Tessa was ready for it.
Nice drop kick by the challenger now. Deonna Purrazzo starting to get a little momentum behind her. Belly to belly suplex. Oh, the cutter. That one found its home. The challenger is absolutely out on her feet. Here comes the DDT. Call it like it is. Tessa Blanchard hooking the leg. Deonna Purrazzo in trouble, and the match is almost over.
Somehow she finds a way to kick out. Most people, when they get hit with that DDT, they don't get up.
And now it's the diamond landing. The senton splash going up to the top rope. Tessa Blanchard, what is she planning here? This could be the magnum right here, and if she hits, it's all over. Hurricane Rana off the top rope. Nicely done by Tessa Blanchard, and Deonna Purrazzo wants no more to do with this and rolls out to the floor. From the top rope, cross body, she caught her, but not well.
Yeah, she clipped her on the side. That one did a little bit of damage to both.
Her foot may have slipped on that top rope coming up. Snap suplex perfectly executed right there. And the Irish whip sends her back up onto the apron and into the ring. Deonna Purrazzo now going up to the top rope. What is she going to try? Nobody home. Tessa Blanchard had her scouted out. Now goes for the cover. Will that be enough?
Still not hooking the leg. You're still not getting the win. It's that simple.
I'm not sure Tessa really wanted the win there. I think she was going to go for a cover and figure she had her beat that badly. Look at this. Couldn't hold her. Blanchard now on the receiving end of a DDT herself. The champion using the ropes to get back up to her feet. And Deonna Purrazzo clotheslines Tessa Blanchard over the top rope, and all the way to the floor she goes. From the top rope, now what? Oh, she missed!
And that is a cement floor. The chase does not have a soft surface to land on here.
The impact of that was going to be felt. It is going to reverberate down her spine. And there's no way she's going to be at 100% after missing that shot.
So not only is she paying the physical price, she's got to keep her eye on the clock because we're at 4 minutes almost.
Indeed, time running out on the opportunity here for Deonna Purrazzo. Series of elbows now breaking things up as the referee's count continues, and he's up to 8 now. Oh, the champion into the steps. 8. Tessa Blanchard in the ring, breaks the count. Well, she beats the count is what I should say, and there is your winner by a count out. Tessa Blanchard.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the All-Star Wrestling Women's World Championship.
All right, the AEW Women's Championship, and we kicked it off tonight saying who's going to be the opponent for Dr. Britt Baker. Who is it? Oh, my word!
One of the hottest free agents in wrestling, and she is here in the NWA. She is here in the Chase, St. Louis, Missouri, going after the AEW Women's Championship tonight. That's Ruby Riott.
Something tells me that is not what Dr. Britt Baker had in mind. I think she may have anticipated somebody that was, let's just say, a little bit past their prime. Well, the doctor is in. Britt Baker making her way towards the ring. You see the AEW Women's Championship title around her waist. The question is, will she be able to keep it that way when this night is over?
Man, Ruby Riott, what a shock. Did not see that coming.
And I've got to tell you, to my surprise, Britt Baker taking this very calmly.
Yeah, well, we didn't see her backstage. I got a funny feeling when she was watching the monitor and saw who was coming to the ring, she probably had a reaction.
Well, she's done a tremendous job of composing herself then, and that's part of the battle right there. You don't want your opponent to see the fear, if there in fact is any.
Introducing the challenger from Lafayette, Indiana, Ruby Riott. Introducing the champion from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. She is the All-Star Wrestling Women's World Champion, Dr. Baker.
Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, going up against Ruby Riott for the AEW Women's Championship here. Mickie James really pulling out all the stops to make this a memorable night of wrestling here on the Nation Network.
Once that bell rings, it's going to be on.
Another 10-minute time limit set for this one. Bulldog right off the bat, and Ruby Riott on the receiving end. Champion bringing her back up to her feet. Going for a suplex, and she got caught with a small package. Could it be an upset?
Well, as we mentioned earlier, I don't know about an upset win, but it would be an upset to have it done in the first minute.
And there's another close call. And if you're Dr. Britt Baker, at this point in time, you better realize your championship is dangling dangerously in front of you. Ruby Riott putting the boots to the champion. Oh, nice move right there by Britt Baker. Comes up and a roundhouse kick to the head. Tornado forearm right in the head, and now the challenger on the receiving end. That's been a hell of a first minute of action between these two women.
Yeah, both ladies clearly bringing their A game, and that's what you've got to do.
Cross body block, nicely executed, and now going after the leg. What has she got in mind here? Britt Baker brings her out to the middle of the ring. Champion going to work on the knee. Oh, she drove her across the bottom rope, neck first.
Yeah, did you see her head snap back off of that thing?
Britt Baker is really improvising in this one, and she is doing maximum damage to Ruby Riott here. Elbow right to the midsection. And now Hurricane Rana takes the champion down, and Ruby Riott trying to turn the momentum of this one around. Another Hurricane Rana.
Champion gets snapped over in midair.
Goes down for the cover. Fails to hook the leg and not going to get a win. Much as we saw in the last match. And again, we are in all championship categories right now. You don't get to this territory, you don't get to the deep waters like this and get wins with cheap covers. Nice jawbreaker to get her out of trouble, at least for the moment. Britt Baker ready. Oh, she got caught with that DDT, and now Ruby Riott is riding high.
Building up a wave of momentum, and that's what Ruby needs to do. Rolls her over, goes for the cover. Britt Baker easily able to kick out the back door.
And the good doctor using that knee for a backbreaker. Oh, hold on just a moment. That's Mickie James music. I don't see her.
Look again.
Mickie James, perhaps from earlier on with something to prove. There's that DDT. Referee did not see it. Ruby Riott drapes an arm across Britt Baker for 2, and we almost had a new champion crowned right there. Oh, my word.
Well, Britt Baker showed some disrespect to Mickie James earlier tonight, and I think Mickie just wanted to let her know that old school is still cool.
Well, she's definitely got her full attention right now, no doubt about that. Ruby Riott going to town. There's the crucifix, couldn't hold on. And we know one thing right now, Britt Baker, she can lock in the lockjaw. And here it is, on command. Here it is, and the lockjaw is on. Putting the torque on the side of her head and neck. Referee's asking Ruby Riott if she wants to give this one up, but she does not.
We're almost halfway through the time limit in this one, and we've seen a little bit of everything here.
Tremendous bulldog. Goes for the cover, and this time she does hook the leg. Is that enough for the champion? There's 2. She almost got it.
2 3/4 count. Think about this, if Britt Baker retains that title after what happened in this match, essentially a 2-on-1 disadvantage at a moment.
Monkey flip takes her out to the middle of the ring, and I've got to agree with you on that one as well. The distraction, the fact that Mickie James drilled her with that DDT. Goes for the cover, hooks the leg this time, gets 2, and will that be enough? It is! Britt Baker retains the AEW Women's Championship, but don't think for a moment we've heard the end of this.
Well, we're going to take a look back at some of this, and here it is, right there it is. The DDT by Mickie James trying to stake her claim, perhaps.
Well, she gave her, I don't know if you'd want to call her a friend or colleague or whatever it is, but she's the one that made the call to Ruby Riott. She gave her charge the best opportunity she could right there, and almost led to the crowning of a new AEW Women's Champion here on Empower. What a tremendous match we saw here, ladies and gentlemen, and a massive victory for Dr. Britt Baker, DMD.
Here is your winner, and still All-Star Wrestling Women's World Champion, Dr. Baker.
Fans, when we come back, it is the main event. The NWA World Women's Championship will be on the line. Stay with us.
following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the National Wrestling Alliance Women's World Championship.
All right, fans, this is our main event of the evening. The NWA Women's Championship. Here is the challenger, Genocide.
This lady, since coming here in the NWA, has really carved a path through the competition, straight to the top of the ladder to tonight, going up against Camille.
She's also shown a great deal of respect for Camille. As we have seen time and time again, there have been opportunities where she could have taken liberties with Camille in different moments and did not. She wants this to be a straight-up one-on-one match for the NWA Women's Championship, and that's exactly what she's going to get. As we take a look at the reigning NWA Women's Champion, Camille, one of the founding members of High Society.
And right now, the only championship title holder in High Society.
Introducing the challenger from Celebration, Florida, Jen A. Spike. Introducing the champion from Durham, North Carolina. She is the National Wrestling Alliance Women's World Champion, the Chosen One.
All right, fans, this is our main event for the NWA Women's World Championship title. We remind you that tomorrow night it will be NWA 73. Be here, be part of it. Bell sounds, action's underway, and here we go. They tie up right in the middle of the ring. These two ladies, both very powerful.
Yeah, they spend a lot of time in the gym, both of these women do. You can tell by looking at them. They are really put together, top-notch athletes. Camille with a former professional background in football as well.
And one of the things that might grab your attention, and definitely should be grabbing Camille's attention going into this match, is the brace on the left knee of Genocide. And I would think that Camille, even though she is less than 5 years into her wrestling career, would know enough as a champion to think that that might be an area that she want to target and try and remove some of the power of the challenger. Nice moves right there by Camille, leapfrogging, coming up with a tremendous drop kick. And a nice neck breaker follows that up.
Very even matchup in my opinion, and these two ladies both want to walk out of here with the NWA Women's Championship. No two ways about that.
Well, wanting it is half the battle. The other half is managing to find that area of opportunity, a weakness in your opponent that you can exploit in order to take that big victory. Coming off that middle rope and really coming down hard across the upper body of Camille. And now Genocide hooking the leg. Nicely done.
Yeah, it is nice to see somebody wants a title bad enough to hook the leg early in the match.
Camille still have plenty left and nobody home. Genocide came charging in full speed.
Those turnbuckles are not very forgiving.
Indeed, behind those pads, nothing but steel. And not much give at all, especially when you're running straight on into them. Camille thinks she might have an opportunity here, goes for the cover, but only a 1 count, as Genocide easily able to power out of that one. Snapmare by the champion takes her over. And now a big right hand to the midsection. Clothesline all the way out to the floor she goes. Head first into the apron again. The champion out on the floor, Genocide. Oh, look at Camille right back up to her feet. Genocide has her over the shoulder and down across the knee with a backbreaker. Nicely done.
These two ladies match up so well with the power. Oh, wait a moment.
She's gonna go for a choke slam on the champion. And this perhaps the most danger Camille has been in her singles career here in the NWA. Genocide hooks the leg and a 2 count, and Camille barely kicking out of that one.
A lot of trouble right now for the champion, and she's going to have to figure something out very quickly because the momentum swing has been really strongly behind the challenger.
After that backbreaker going for the cover, and Camille felt like she might have had her, but only a 2 count. Here's the Irish whip one more time. Into the turnbuckle she goes, chases her in, comes out with a monkey flip. Nicely done by the champion. Oh, and this could be big. I think we know what she's going to go for here. Spear, and she caught her with it. Hooks the leg, referee's right on the mark. And the shoulder comes up.
How in the heck did she kick out of that? I have no idea.
And now Genocide drew her in. Smart move right there by Camille, moving to the apron. And a big right hand takes Camille out to the floor, the challenger following her. There is no time limit on this one, ladies and gentlemen. Camille turns out of it. DDT on the cement. Wrestling has returned to the chase. The NWA is here in St. Louis, Missouri. And the champion and challenger back and forth, and right now it is Camille with the advantage.
These ladies better pay attention to the referee.
Into the steel post, and Genocide is in a lot of trouble. Camille gets her back up to her feet, throws her back in the ring. Goes for the cover. Was there enough damage done? I don't know. That steel post definitely rang.
And somehow Genocide kicks out on one. Let's hear that.
Stuns the champion with that back elbow, and now Genocide sends her off the ropes, back out front. Oh, she pumped. Pop up into a choke slam. The champion is down and in a lot of trouble. Camille very close to the ropes. There's a cover. 1, 2, we've got a new champion. Yes. Tremendous victory for Genocide and the new NWA Women's Champion. Fans, we welcome you to join us tomorrow for more. Right here, wait a moment. A show of sportsmanship in this one. We'll be back tomorrow night with plenty more action as part of NWA 73. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, so long from ringside, coming to you live from the Chase.